What if I told you that the largest land animal on Earth, a creature capable of shaking the ground with a single step, is fighting a silent battle for survival? Have you ever wondered how something so colossal could be so vulnerable? Meet the African elephant, a titan of the wild. But here's the shocking truth. Over 20,000 of these majestic giants are killed every year for their tusks. That's one elephant every 26 minutes. The African elephant story begins millions of years ago. Its ancestors, like the massive mammuthus, better known as mammoths, roamed the earth during the Ice Age. Fossils found across Africa reveal that these early elephants were built for survival, with long tusks and thick fur. Over time, as climates warmed and forests gave way to sprawling grasslands, evolution sculpted the modern African elephant we know today. Discovered and named by scientists in the 18th century, Loxodonta africana emerged with its signature floppy ears, perfect for cooling off in the African heat, and tusks that could uproot trees. These gentle giants became architects of their ecosystems, shaping the savanna for millennia. Humans and elephants have a complicated history. In ancient Africa, tribes revered them as symbols of strength and wisdom. Some even believed their spirits guarded the land. But as empires rose, so did the hunt. By the 19th century, European colonizers saw elephants as trophies, their ivory fueling a global trade that decimated populations. One famous story from Kenya tells of a herd that roamed freely until the ivory rush of the 1880s left only a handful behind. Human greed shrank their habitats, turning vast savannas into farms and cities. Today, the ellets' once thriving numbers have plummeted, forever altered by our hands. In the wild, African elephants are the ultimate ecosystem engineers. With every step, they carve paths through the bush, creating highways for smaller animals. Their love for munching, up to 300 pounds of plants a day, keeps vegetation in check, preventing overgrown forests from choking out grasslands. Birds like oxpeckers hitch a ride on their backs, eating ticks, while elephant dung fertilizes the soil, sprouting new life. Their massive ears and tough skin, perfect adaptations for scorching days and thorny terrains. Without them, the savanna would collapse, a domino effect rippling through the food chain. But today, the African elephant faces its toughest fight yet. Poaching for ivory remains a brutal threat. Entire herds wiped out for a luxury trade. In places like Chad, elephant numbers have dropped by 90% in just decades. Habitat loss is just as deadly. Roads, farms, and cities now slice through their ancient migration routes. Climate change adds fuel to the fire, drying up water holes they've relied on for centuries. In Kenya, human-elephant conflicts are rising as elephants raid crops, desperate for food. These giants are running out of space and time. Here's a perspective you not have considered. Elephants are the glue holding Africa's biodiversity together. If they disappear, the savanna unravels. No more trails for antelope. No more seeds spread by their dung. Predators lose prey, plants vanish, and entire ecosystems fade. Their tight-knit families, led by wise matriarchs, teach us about loyalty and memory. Lose the elephant, and we lose a piece of the planet's soul. The African elephant's future hangs in the balance. But it's not too late. Conservation groups like the World Wildlife Fund and Save the Elephants are fighting back, protecting habitats and cracking down on poaching. Can help too. Support these efforts, spread the word, or even cut back on single-use plastics. It